Well, take two. Welcome, MFL members. We are coming to you live from the Make the Waffles Studios in Longmont, Colorado. And apparently, I did a video that had no audio, and I have now checked my audio mixer and my OBS studio, and it appears as though we are now working just fine. So, lucky for me, I kept it short last time. I'll just do it again real quick. And you know what? I probably should rehearse a little more, make things a little more smooth, that's for sure. Let's talk about some scores real quick. Kansas City puts it on Hoopton, who pretty much laid the largest egg they could lay this week. You're welcome, Kansas City. Now both teams are at 5-6, and Hoopton could have done themselves some favors by winning that one, and they chose not to. So both teams still alive and looking to get in, but Hoopton's got to bounce back, that's for sure. West Canaan just puts it on San Antonio, who is also at 5-6. West Canaan, one of the top three teams in the league, and going to be a force to be reckoned with, that's for sure. San Antonio, not dead yet. Just got to hit 7. Toledo keeping their season alive, beating the hottest team in the league at that point. They are 4-7 now, Toledo, and if they just go on a run, they're in. So it is doable. Cleveland's still okay. Going to probably find a way to get in. Our defending champs were the most efficient manager this week. If you look at our weekly report here, best manager, 94% of his possible points, and it made no difference. Big D crushed him. So his season may be done. He'll need some help to get in. The Army had a little pet emergency this week, so there were some lineup issues, and real life got in the way. So it looks like, again, it didn't matter too much because Tulsa is rolling. 182 points. CD's still got a pulse. Going to probably need some help. Leavenworth kind of needing to find a way now to get on a hot streak and just get in. So here are our standings. 3 teams right now. I have not looked ahead to see if these guys play each other, but that will go a long way to determining seeding. The Army is in. Unlikely to be in the top 1 or 2 and get a bye at this point, but stranger things have happened. Cleveland in great shape at 6-5, just has to win one more, and they're in. These 3 teams at 6, 7, and 8. All 3 could make it. 1 could make it. None could make it if Leavenworth and Toledo maybe have something to say about it. So big old log jam down here at the bottom. Again, what I would just say is this. If the 6th place team is 7-7 and the 7th is 6-8, then we're only taking 6. If the 7th place team is 7-7 and the 8th place team is 6-8, then we're only taking 7. And so forth. I seriously doubt we end up with 9 teams at 7-7. If that happens, then we probably have to do a tiebreaker or something. We'll figure it out. But that's pretty much the standings as of now. Looking at our update over here, best manager again was Steve. Worst manager was Coach Dye. I would also throw out lowest scorer was Coach Dye, and underachiever was Coach Dye. So for a team that's trying to get in the playoffs, that is the trifecta. You can't really be that person. And I am definitely that person this week. Biggest blowout, Tulsa. Narrowest victory was CD's over the Law Dogs, which didn't do the Law Dogs any favors, that's for sure. Highest score, Jeffrey Lucas. He is rolling right now. Also the overachiever of the week. Trades for Josh Allen, and Josh Allen is the quarterback of the week. That's what you call a win. And notice the running back of the week was part of that trade, Christian McCaffrey, running back of the week. Also a win. So if there's a trade, at least in 1 week, that's a win-win, it looks like it's that one. Nice rookie wide receiver here. Doing a great job. McBride's no surprise. Kicker defense we're not going to talk about. Notice Jeffrey Lucas here again with the bench warmers of the week. His team is deep. If you're wondering, does he not know how to set his lineup? Again, He does, and he's aware of these guys. He just has that good of a team. So you just don't have to worry about it too much. He could probably throw a dart here and make it work. Kicker defense at the end here, not going to worry about that. So let's look ahead to week 12. And I'm going to check my audio again. Yes, it's working. Thank goodness. Kind of a playoff game. I think Coach Dye and the Law Dogs here have got to settle it on the field, and the loser may be in just gigantic trouble. Leavenworth needs it worse. But I got to be honest, if I were looking to make the playoffs and I saw Hoopton on the schedule, I'd probably feel okay about that right now. I haven't had a good vibe on this team all year, and that's just the way it is. Cleveland has to match up against a really good team in West Canaan, so they may or may not get that 7th win. Nothing guaranteed, that's for sure, but they're projected to do pretty well. I have a feeling West Canaan has not set their lineup yet. The Army has to go up against Big D. This is going to decide some seeding, I think, for sure between these two teams. Definitely. Gray Squirrels, still with the pulse. They're going to have to try and figure out a way to beat Tulsa, and I just don't know. I don't know if anybody's doing that. I'm going to keep on putting the kiss of death on that team until they prove me wrong, that's for sure. Kansas City, fresh off that trade and the bye week for the quarterback that they got. Going to go up against CDs, maybe put CDs out of their misery. Maybe CDs ends up, keeping their season alive. I guess we'll see. But CDs need some help. They can't just get in on their own. And then here's Toledo and San Antonio, long-standing rivals. Both of them, again, need this victory, and Toledo needs it a little worse. So we'll see how that looks at the end. Folks, I've got little notice up here on the sleeper that says the trade deadline is this week. So if you're trying to do a trade, and I can tell you now, Hoopton's at least going to give it a look, because as constructed, I just don't think my team can do it. So you got to have that in and accepted before the end of the game on Monday night. If you don't, then it's too late. So make sure you're texting people, get ahead of it a little bit if you can. But and it gets tricky too as far as trying to do it while games are going on and stuff, because then lineups get weird and that sort of thing. So really maybe better to have your trades done either before Thursday night's game or late Monday when things have been kind of decided and that sort of thing. So. But yeah, you guys work it out, and I'll figure it out with you. I think that covers everything I needed to say. I'm coming down this week, but I doubt I'll get to see very many people. We got a lot of family stuff going on, and we're only going to be there for, like a late Wednesday night to a Saturday morning. So not going to be in very long. But you guys just have great holidays and stay safe. And when I do get down there and get a chance to hang out, I'll do that. Text me, call me if you have trade questions or league questions. We do have a league rule, at least one that we're going to introduce after this season going into next season. And I think it's best for the league, so we'll probably just implement it. And then if people hate it, we'll talk about it. So I don't think anyone will. It's an easy one. So that's about where all I've got for now. And you guys... Again, just know I'll check back in with you next week. Okie doke.